There we go. Welcome in, everybody. We are here ready to go into our third of 4 best of 3s. We are on max maps so far. I am extremely hungry. My name is also Bahamut. And we've got Infernal Shrines for map 1. The members of Team Hasu banned away Battlefield of Eternity. The members of Serdath. Team Serdath will be banning away Sky Temple. Map 1 will be chosen by Team Serdath, and that's going to be the Infernal Shrines. His first pick was won, or coin flip was won by HasuObs, and he opted in for first pick priority. Twitch prediction is ready to go, and let's see what we got here for our third best of 3 of the day. Team Hasu versus Team Serdath. All right, just skimming. Everything is on the correct sides. Infernal Shrines. There's no meta madness in this tournament, by the way, so it's standard Heroes of Storm drafting. Heroes that are picked and played can be played again in future maps. No ban carryovers, no baseline tournament bans voted by the community or anything like that. I've got an idea for a tournament that I might try and do later this year. Hi, Nika. Lucio and Dahako were banned away, Malfury and Chromie to be removed by Team Hasu, but they will grab a first pick Maev. For Infernal Shrines, will there be a priority onto Blaze? What I was not expecting. Medivh, Diablo, 1-2 punch coming out from the side of Team Serdath. Now, here's the question. Rav rated over earlier. Blessings to Rav, a great streamer. He was playing, and I know his Storm League games are many ranks different than this, but he was saying that, you know, a great way to deal with Medivh is you pick up Stitches, and when Medivh portals in, you gorge him immediately. I don't think that's going to be the case here. We're going to see a Maev, Vala, Uther. Probably a secondary healer for Team Hasu. I would love a Malfurion, realistically. Ariel works well with this. I just think the Malfurion's a really good way to deal with the Medivh. As Medivh sets up the portal, you put the root underneath the portal, and if anyone goes through, they get caught, and then you play off of that with an Uther stun. Detainment Strike could be a good one from Ariel as well. She's decent on this map, but I do think this will be a double healer composition for Team Hasu if they're going to pick up this Uther. And the Ana will be removed as well. Not a bad ban whatsoever, but like it's just like, what do you want to deal with? What do you not want to deal with? And there you go. Ana will be removed. Yeah, hostile. Yeah, and the Emu's won too, Alien. Yeah. One does not simply talk about the Emu Wars. Aren't they? They're making a movie about that, I think, right? I'm pretty sure I read that there was like an Emu War movie being made, but I think it's going to be like, I want to say it's going to be made like as like a comedy because, yeah. Anyways, Gul'dan will be removed as well. No Horrify from him. He's got great wave clear, shrine clear. Now, looking at our composition, Leoric would work out really good with this because then you can go into Entomb with Lightning Breath. For the Diablo and Leoric together. Looks like it will be Malthael with Anduin. Malthael does give you a healing debuff and has a self-cleanse. You have a lot of good mobility with him. His Shrine Clear is good. He also can go on a Pale Horse level 1. So, not too bad. I feel like it's going to be a Tormented Souls game because I feel like Last Rites will get mitigated by Divine Shield. You can't really put it on Maev because she's got Vault of the Wardens. I mean, you can if you cooldown count. Last 2 picks, we'll see a Blaze and a Stukov. So it is going to be double healer. They'll grab the Stukov with this Blaze. So Blaze in the solo, Maev, Vala, Uther, Stukov in the rotations through mid to bottom. And last pick on the left side. They have this Malthael. They need damage. I think the Malthael was a bit of an awkward pickup here. I think they should go into like a Cassia maybe. They get a blind into the Vala Maev. If Maev is blinded when she has Umbral Bind applied to her glaive and she hits you, she won't actually activate the Umbral Bind because she's blinded. So Cassia is a really nice pickup here at the end. It's almost like it's my job to cast this. Can we get some claps in chat for my amazing analysis at the end right there? Yes, Bunker from Blaze also denies Last Rites. So I think this is a Tormented Souls game. Like, on paper, it makes sense for Tormented Souls. We're gonna see. Thank you for the claps. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the claps. Yes! Clap for me! Left side of the map in our first... Well, sorry. Map 1 of our third best of 3 of the day. On the left-hand side, it's going to be Serdath. Team Serdath with Nano, Medivh. Taikessa will be your Anduin. Rutsu playing the Cassia. Serdath on the Malthael. And Masquerade will be playing your Diablo. By the way, if you did not know, this is your Easter egg of the map. Left-click on this sword a buttload of times. Right side of the map is going to be Team HasuObs. We have Hasu, Blaze, Johan, Ayaya will be playing your Stukov, Hunter Orc on the Uther, Gaflo on the Vala, and Svamp Grada will be playing the Maiev. Yo, what's up, Free? How you doing, bud? What's up, Belly? So many cuties in chat. Thanks for coming by, everybody. Happy Sunday. I got a cup of tea. No multi-shot into the wave. Twin flames from Blaze. Stun from Uther immediately into the Diablo. Throws down a Fire Stomp. Umbral Blind applied, but no pull as the Jet Propulsion from Hasu lands. Low blow Stukov for level 1. No, actually, he's going to be Reactive Ballista Spores. We do have Hammer of the Lightbringer from your Uther. Adrenaline Stimpack Blaze, nice Memento for the Maiev, and Creed of the Hunter for the Vala, the auto-attack build. Malthael with Death's Reach. Malthael, back in the May patch, maybe June, I can't remember exactly off the top of my head, but Malthael did have a baseline range increase on Wraith Strike from 8 to 9, and Death's Reach is the 35% range increase. If you are curious, right now, Malthael's Wraith Strike range is this. It's basically like his screen, because this is player vision. That's just so good. We got your Thunderstroke for Cassia. Malthael jumps in with a big shroud of the enemy. We have a Fend from Cassia going in. Rutsu looks to pressure onto Svamp Grada. The Jet Propulsion from Hasu misses. There's a Masquerade Shadow Charge in. He's a little split from his team. Has to walk back, but gets some Fire Stomp healing. As we do a Feast on Fear, Diablo, the Leap of Faith from Anduin is going to be a Chymo Cleanse as Cassia does go down. Hello, Fascia. That was clever, bud. I like that. So Hammer the Lightbringer, 75 stacks total needed for that. We said the Reactive Ballista Spores for the Stukov as well. 41 stacks already for Vala. Jeez. 22 baseline stacks in your Medivh as we roll into level 4. The kill giving a little bit more experience. We got about a half a level lead in favor of Team Hasu at the start of this map number 1 in our third best of 3 of the day. And it looks like Gambles will close here in about 2 minutes, so get your predictions in. No point in holding on to those channel points. So Shrine activation. We'll jump into some comms a little bit later on in this map. Rutsu trying to get some pressure onto Svamp Grada as there's going to be a portal from Medivh, met immediately by a stun. It is going to be Hammer of Justice or Pursuit of Justice at level 4, so you have the Uther movement speed increased by 25% for 3 seconds. Maiev with the pin down. Diablo is going to be going into Leeching Strikes. Life Leech, sorry. Silence on to Diablo, trying to wiggle away, slowed a little bit, but will not be taken down. So Blaze is joining in. All 4 or 5 members on this objective point for Team Hasu. The sock that people always forget to redeem. Or they'll redeem at, like, when I was doing the 12-hour viewer marathon, it was like 80 degrees Fahrenheit in my office, which is like, I don't know, it's like 26 Celsius or something. Someone redeemed sock, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm not doing this. I'm not going to sit here sweating wearing one snowboard sock. Spirit of Vengeance, Umbral Bind finds 2. The portal set up by Medivh. All the allies are kind of in no man's land between the 2 exits, or I guess entrances, however you want to look at that. Jet Propulsion from Hasu doesn't get the stun he's hoping for, but the Punisher will land some CC onto Diablo. Hammer of the Lightbringer from Uther is completed. Raven Familiar level 4 for the Medivh, as he also does go into the Arcane Explosion 7. Malthael with the Massacre at level 7 as well. And we'll be seeing Punisher expiring, getting almost the 50% of the fort. Gets it down to about, let's call it 60. The best days to redeem it are during cooking streams or Baja Rosas. Just heads up on that one. And the cooking stream this month is on the 24th, if memory serves correct, and the Baja Ras this month is the 31st. I believe. The Discord events are made. If you're in the Discord, it's a great place to know. Overpower from Diablo. There's going to be a low blow from, or lurking arm from Stukov. Stun from Uther. Did go into the growing infestation level 7. Americans know about Celsius? Oh, Americans, they don't know how to measure temperature like us. That's what you sound like. It's not like Celsius has been in science in every country in the world forever. How's he trying to get it? Sorry. How's he trying to back out of top lane? Masquerade and friends will be able to find the kill into him and get their first blood. But meanwhile, in the bottom lane, there is siege to be had from the rest of Team Hazu. Impaler can't grab 10 Talontiers here, and the fort front gate is all gone down. Portal set up, but a Rain of Vengeance immediately lands. We do have Maev with a vault. Umbral Bind pulls Rutsu back in. Some heals from Anduin are pretty good. The Divine Shield applied to Vala. She looks to chase in. And Cassia does get run down. Tychessa tried to back away. The Force of Will be applied. The portal set up, but it's not going to be good enough. Diablo Shadow Charge onto Gaff, who vaults to the side, continues autoing in. The Diablo pulled around. Serdath jumps in with that Tormented Souls, as we had mentioned in draft. Vala putting the pressure onto Malthael, who needs to dive back. There actually is a drink, yes. There's an energy drink that popped up like a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago. Also, Callie, you know, we're like literally, we're from Romania. Like, duh, I know about Celsius. My dad has a master's in chemical engineering, organic chemical engineering. My mom works in medicine. Of course I fucking know what Celsius is. Like, duh. Massive shove, Divine Shield, Bunker, Containment Disc, Arena Vengeance, Leyline Seal, Light Bomb, Apocalypse Ball, Lightning. And the Tormented Souls for your heroics as we have our next objective available in the bottom lane. It's going to be fought over. Stun from Hunter Orc lands into the Malthael. So a Fire Stomp from Diablo goes out. The Leyline Seal finds a few as well. Big last rites, or sorry, Tormented Souls with the Light Bomb, but I think a bunch of people jump inside the bunker. The Vala and the Uther still go down. And Medivh is done with his baseline stackage. Time to feed. He will not be taken down. Nano dies to damage over time and a minion auto, but I mean, it doesn't matter. He's done with Arcane Rift. Umbral Bind, Containment Disc onto the Cassia. Diablo still pressuring onto Hazu. It's actually 33 Skeletal Defenders on the side of Team Hazu. Maev will get popped at the end. 39 as Stukov Lurking Arm goes down. Chastise finds Blaze. Healing Pathogen applied. Shadow Charge goes on to onto Stukov as Johan goes down. Punisher jumps backwards. And Uther with a few autos. Fallen Shaman in the top lane. 13 talent here on both sides. Nano jumping back and forth through the portals. Uther has a stun. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Vala. Leyline Seal delays out the inevitable. Malthael's here, though. Tormented Souls onto Hazu. No bunker. Divine Shield will be applied. Shadow Charge in from Diablo. Hunter Orc low. The heals are not going to be enough as the double kill will find purchase into Uther Blaze. Some of the cans are accidentally sent to high noon and contain vodka instead of the energy. Oh, weird. I had that happen with sausages one time where it was the maple syrup sausages instead of the regular one. That's the worst I ever had happen. Like, I literally thought I bought the wrong thing, and I kept checking the trash can, and I kept looking at the package. I'm like, why do these taste like sugar? That'd be awful, though. Like, you go to drink, like, an energy drink at work, and it's vodka. That'd be really awkward. 128 stacks for Yavala currently. Uther's done with his level 1, of course. We have pinned down 1 stack for Maiev. Piercing Light for the Anduin at 3. 41 stacks for the Cassia. As we hover around through bottom mid. 16 talents here, almost here on the side of Team Serdath as Masquerade will be pulled. He's going to be able to jump through the portal. The jet propulsion met by a leyline seal. And our next objective phase is going to be coming up soon for team, in the top lane. But I think we should jump into some Team Serdath comms because they are leading in this map. So let's hear how they're getting along, and it's the first time we're hearing from this team in the tournament.
I'm coming.
You sure?
I need help. I need help.
We're looking now. Like, look.
I wanna get Leyland back by auto attacking. 30 on poles.
I'm playing aggressive on here.
Yeah.
I don't think we dive. I don't think we dive. We can still heal them.
We need to help Diablo. I have Leyline.
I'm coming then.
Shit.
Fight the better.
Yeah.
Fight with me, I can do that.
Shield 3. Okay.
You know.
I have pole again.
Okay, Blaze could be coming. I don't want to fight this. We have no fort. Okay, I'm coming. Okay, I'm coming. I'm coming. They're coming. I'm coming as well.
Portal in 2, 1. We're out.
We fight this?
Wanna portal in?
Yeah.
No shield.
I'm going here.
Coming, but you're too far.
Yeah.
Oh.
Too quick.
You're going out of my range.
All right, sorry. I also had to adjust Masquerade's volume at the end there. He was a little too low on my side. Sorry if you missed any Masquerade. I saw his Discord thing like illuminating, going green, but I don't think I heard him actually saying much. Maybe he had like a word or two, but I cranked up his volume for the next time we jump into comms to hear what he has to say. But it is going to be HasuObs. Team HasuObs starting out this objective. The Malthael dives in a little too deep during the comms that we are in and will be taken down, which opens up the opportunity for Team HasuObs to grab this. 15 of 40 skeletal defenders. The top lane fort a little bit low from earlier siege. Diablo finds a shadow charge. Malthael on his way in. Has Masquerade jumped in a little too early. There's going to be a virulent reaction, level 13 from the Stukov. Rain of Vengeance into Storm. Oh, the Kaimo cleanse again. As Diablo souls will be expended for him to respawn right now. But this objective phase still looking really good to Team Hasu. Y'all are immature. Y'all are so immature. And I'm proud of you for that. Massive shove will push back Cassie, I believe. Yep, light bomb from the Anduin applied to Diablo. Unfortunately, enemies back away and will not be able to get any CC. Maiev steps up for a fan of knives and tries to get that pin down level 4 finished, but does not get the quadra hit that's necessary for that insta reward of everything at level 1. It is full fan of knives build with your Loon's Wrath, Bladed Armor, Vengeful Knives. So the Mortar Punisher, picked up by the side of Team Hasu, jumps onto the Cassia. No play into her afterwards, and the Punisher will continue advancing through the lane. So Uther will eat some of these fort shots, and I'm assuming the Keep Front Gate will be assailed, and there's maybe a pivot to mid to grab fort there, so there's at least periodic catapult pressure in all 3 lanes, getting that passive experience gain and structure. Whoa, Masquerade! A little too deep, and that's a Kaimo cleanse again. Did you guys see the animation of Leap of Faith start? Because I did. You might be like, but he had 1 charge already because he has Glyph of Faith. Nice Glyph of Faith activation there. Malthael once again diving in with the Torment Souls, gets the Force of Will from Medivh, but that's going to expire, and Leyline Seal saves Malthael, I think, or they're going to continue fighting. Ball Lightning from Cassia. Yo! The Stukov and Uther get deleted. Maiev is trying to sneak away up here. Not a whole lot of mana. Getting some Ghost Heals from Uther. He'll expire. Vault of the Wardens, and Maiev, I think, is dead. Well, it's 10-8 in kills. Rain of Vengeance down from Vala. Oil Slick from Hazu. Some Twin Flames thrown at the enemies. But retreat to the safety of the bottom lane fort. Alien. Man, chat, chat's on today. I'm loving it. You're very silly today. All right. A little stretch while they finish up this camp. Next Punisher frozen in the bottom lane. Taking down the fort here would be really nice. They could advance with the objective into the keep front gate potentially here. 20 talents here should be picked up by both sides by the time the objective is up. I want to say we're probably like a minute away from objective timer. Portal to try and dive onto Hazu, but he has the read and the jet propulsion to back away safely. Keep in mind, by the way, this is our 3rd of 4 best of 3s today, so we still have another best of 3 coming up after this. We got a long day of casting for all of you. Let's see. Buyback for Malthael with the No One Can Stop Death, a 3-minute cooldown. You got the Rock Stopper for Cassia. Activate to fully charge Avoidance and increase the armor value to 60 for 4 seconds. Losing Avoidance removes this bonus. You do have your Hellgate, Diablo, Censure, Anduin, and Medivh cheats. 20 talents here fight around this camp over here. Malthael with the Tormented Souls met by a Containment Disc of Cassia, Farflight Quiver. You've also got the Shadow Orb Strike. You've got your Fortified Bunker, Redemption Uther, and Bio Kill Switch Explosion for the Stukov. As Vala will get that Divine Shield, the camp is going to be picked up by Team Serdath. The jet propulsion from Hazu landing. Malthael jumping back in. The Umberbind pulling people around. Anduin getting the Force of Will. So many people are so very low here. Masquerade will fall, as Medivh should have a Leyline Seal soon. Actually used it very recently at 42 seconds. Did go into Temporal Flux at 7. 7 at 16. All right. Objective phase number 5, I think, over to the side of Team Hazu. Ball and Shaman in top lane will be managed by the minions and Catapult. Looks like the Catapult is... yeah, they'll be able to clear this out fine. So Vala works on objective. Maiev zoning a bit. Medivh getting some vision. The comms are a cool addition. Thanks for providing that. Oh, yeah. I think comms are extremely fun, Apricot City. I'm very glad that the tournament organizers made it a goal for the tournament. Seriously, I think comms are insanely valuable as viewers, and I think it's great. It's a nice little break for me, and y'all get to hear some lovely voices. Alrighty, 4th or 5th Punisher frozen in the bottom lane. Can Team Hazu win? We don't typically do 2 comms in a game, but we're doing it this game, okay?
Just stick her. Okay, if you see Diablo, I'm leaving this.
Just a gentle poke, yeah. Okay.
I still have an addiction.
You want to hit the keep a little bit?
I'm hitting it.
Hit the keep.
I'm gonna jump again.
Okay.
Silence.
Really?
I will bunker.
I'm fine.
Daylight for one aim.
I have redemption,
Big damage here, big damage. Killing him. They have several reasons. Cassia! Nice! Yeah.
Come back,
Get the
stay
globe.
together.
It's alive. Yeah. I have 0 mana. Malthael if he goes in. I have 0 mana, so
I'm coring. Just stay here. Stay.
Yep.
Just play around me. I'm ending the game.
I'll try to push off the Diablo if he jumps on you.
I'm on him.
He used self guns.
They're potling.
Okay. He's minus armor, by the way.
Kill the muscle.
I stun
No,
mid.
no, no pearl.
I'm in the.
I have big heal for you.
Hit the core again, Gaflo. Hit the core, hit the core.
I'm rooted.
Can we all end the core now? It's 50. All in the core.
Hit the core, hit the core.
Everyone.
Hit 4.
Yep.
Nice. Thank you.
Gotta get the KDA still.
Yeah,
Hey, good job, good job.
we had some. Yeah, it was good actually. Very.
All right, there we go. A solid victory. Good time for us to jump into comms there and hear the Hasu conversation leading the charge. Gentle poke, and then just Gafla win the game. That was awesome. That was so good to see. Good focus, good shot calling, and good victory for Team Hasu at the end. 20 minutes on the dot, 13-11 in kills, and we are going to be seeing Team Hasu with a Map 1 victory, and maybe Team Serdath can win it back in Map 2 and take us to a Map 3, or it might be a shutdown from Team Hasu. Either way, we're going to go ahead and roll out a block of ads. If you'd like to support the stream, you can gift a sub, you can resubscribe, all that good stuff. Every little bit helps us out a ton as we do full-time stream, so thank you for your support. Thanks for lurking, chatting. If you get some ads, thanks for watching them, and we'll see you after the ads. Until then, what's everyone going to have for dinner? I got myself a heckload of fried chicken wings I made last night. Welcome on in, everybody! We are here in Garden of Terror, map number 2, in our third best of 3 of the day. We still have one more after this, but the left side will be Team Serdath. Right side will be Team Hasu. And we'll be seeing Team Hasu leading this best of 3. Looking for a clean and quick 2-0 as their final game of the day. Up next is going to be Team Serdath versus Team Disciple? No, Team Sven. Team Serdath versus Team Sven is going to be up next. So it might be actually after this map. We have Lucio Maev to be banned away. We've got our Twitch prediction rolling on out for all of you. So there you go. Enjoy your gambles. Be sure to predict if you can. Maev will be target banned. Lucio to be removed as well. This is the standard Heroes of the Storm draft style, so heroes that are picked and played can be played again. No meta madness, no tournament baseline bans. We do have some viewers kind of like fluctuating in and out of the game, so of the Twitch chat. Sorry. So for those that may not know the initial rules, that's at least the setup right there. Chromie and Hammer will be banned away, as well as the Maev and Lucio. For Garden of Terror, what's our first pick? Now, Hogger is really good on this map for grabbing camps. Sonya's really good. Blaze is okay, but I feel like there's better solo laners for this map. Dahaka's not a bad pickup whatsoever. Tons of bushes to meander through. A lot of mobility from that one. What do we want to get, though, on the right side? You know what we haven't seen at all this entire tournament? Falstad. Besides maybe a ban or two here and there, we've had no Falstad play, and this is a really good map for Falstad. Hasu does like to play that macro style with him, so he's, you know, split pushing and then flying in for the fight and then basically rotating back down to whatever respective lane he has. It is going to be the early Hogger with another Malfurion. So Malfurion will be grabbed with the Hogger as well. Big priority under that. With the Dahaka, what are we looking for? We've got a drag so far. What do they want to play into this for the team fighting? They could go Muradin for Stormbolt. Diablo's not bad here either. Johanna's up and available. Stitches can be a consideration for trying to hook around the objective pit, which does have global vision or vision to the teams. Brightwing will be grabbed with the Hanzo as well. So no draft direction to really be gleaned here from Team Serdath. They've just got a good solo laner. They've got a good range assassin, a good healer. It doesn't really depict what they're doing. It does seem like a little bit of a control draft with the drag, the polymorph, Dragon's Arrow for a little bit of setup, or even disengage potential vision to be granted with potential Peekaboo or the Sonic Arrow Hanzo. Johanna will be removed. I think this draft was heading in the Johanna direction. Banways on the left side with the Malfurion. Stitches is a safe and easy ban. I don't know if they're going to be considering it for Team Hasu. I think like a tank ban is something safe here. Stitches, Diablo, Garrosh, I think they're all fantastic bans. They're going to get rid of a Tracer. Tracer does synergize with the Malfurion. I'm pretty sure Gaflo plays a really good Tracer. So there's just a little safe ban right there. Get rid of the sustained damage and the Busy Bee. What does the drummer call his twin daughters? Anna 1, Anna 2. What's up, Lard? How you doing, bud?
Ahoy, ahoy.
Good to see you. Quality joke. I like it a lot. Oh, Lard, there was a really good joke from Ninja earlier on. I'll just copy it into chat so you can see it, because it doesn't, like, like, when I say it, it doesn't really sound right. But there you go. That was Ninja's resub message earlier today, which I was like, quality. So good. Alrighty, Hogger, so the Greymane and ETC will be picked up. Okay. So good, like, power slide, root, staggering blow, Greymane, sustain damage. Last 2 picks, Falstead and Muradin. So there's gonna be the Falstead we were talking about earlier. Triple global for the side of Team Serdath. Now, this last pick, I would love for this to be a mage, like a Jaina, Li Ming, Kael'thas, Gul'dan. I think those would all be really good. The Li Ming reset potential with Greymane dive is pretty nice. Malfurion Innervate is the other reason I'm bringing this up. But like Jaina Wave Clear and Burst would be really cool to play off of ETC. Li Ming poker on the objective is nice. I wonder what we're gonna get though. Ninja! Ninja! I wasn't expecting the Abathur, but I'm a happy camper. First Abathur of the tournament. First Abathur of the tournament. There was one banned in a different series sometime today. First Abathur of the tournament. Big gambles. Let's go. Garden of Cringe? That statement's kind of cringe. I got nothing. I like Garden of Terror. I think it's a fun map. It's a good day. It's a very good day, Ouija, because you're here. Right side of the map is going to be Team HasuObs. You've got your Johan Ayaya on the ETC. You've got your Svamgrada. Hogger, Hunter Orc on the Malfurion. HasuObs to play your Greymane. And the big bad slug, Abathur, with a quality airplane outfit, will be played by Gaflo. Left side of the map is your Serdath crew trying to take us to a map number 3 and continue the maximum of games today. So far, we're in our third best of 3. And the first 2 best of 3s went the distance. Will this one? We're going to find out here with Nano on the Hanzo. Serdath playing the Dahaka Masquerade Muradin down over in the bottom lane. It will be Taikessa on the Brightwing and Rutsu playing the Falstad. Big bets, indeed. All right. Players just kind of setting up in lanes. Hogger in top. Greymane, ETC, Malfurion to bottom. Abathur, hat-soaking mid. Pressurized Glands level 1 for the Abathur. We've got your ETC block party on the prowl for Hogger. Emerald Dreams, Malfurion, and Viciousness Greymane. Tissue Regeneration on the Dahaka with Dwarf Block, Simple Geometry. Hyper Shift Brightwing, and Falstad holding level 1. Q build or auto build? Auto build it is. Hazu rolls to the side. No one going down here. Airplane Pajamas the best. They are very cute. Now, here's the real question. Are they pajamas, or is he actually in a sleeping bag? Is he just in a giant sleeping bag? Obviously not, because there's little footies and stuff. We're really getting into the weeds on the Abathur skin here, huh? So right side Bruiser Camp grab before Serdath can check. There will be a Toxic Nest is there, which deals a little bit of damage, but it also provides vision of that Dahaka checking. We have Greymane Malfurion working for the Bruiser Camp right there, or the Siege Giant camp. Speaking of Siege Giants in bottom lane going to be pushed back by the Falstad and Brightwing. Abathur repositions a little bit closer to the fort, just in case the hammering goes over the wall. Spray onto ETC from Masquerade, as we do have that Crowd Surfer level 7, or level 4, Adrenaline Overload on your Abathur as well. Hogger continues with his trait build with the Hoggers Joggers level 4. Greymane with the thick skin. Lurker Strain Dahaka, Muradin will pick up his Sledgehammer level 4. Not only do you have increased Stormbolt damage to non-heroic targets, but post level 10, you get a increased cooldown reduction per auto attack from 1 to 1.25. False Stab with Hammer gains, which makes sense. Magic Spit for the Brightwing, so she'll go Soothing Mist at level 7 with the Cleansing or Critical Mist. And our gamble will close in roughly a minute 20 if you'd like to get some last-second gambles in. No kills have been achieved yet. First Garden Terror Seed will be on the bottom left position, favoring the side of Team Serdath. And we still have some time for comms later on in the game, but as always, we're going to wait for level 10s just so we get more explosive moments. Maybe we'll wait for a team to get an actual Garden Terror summon. That'll probably be the predication of when we jump into comms. Scatter onto ETC. Taikessa getting the channel, and no interrupt from ETC as the Stormbolt subdues the cow. But structurally, things are looking pretty good on the right side. A little bit of damage onto the fort front gate and bottom. Looking at the opposing side structures, it's about equal. A lot more damage in top lane as Muradin in bottom lane is going to get a phase shift from Brightwing. The root from Malfurion goes down, and I think the phase shift was interrupted there. I don't think Muradin actually got the phase shift value. Yeah, it's on cooldown. It's on a less than 10-second cooldown, so makes sense that it was interrupted by like a face melt or something. Second seed of the map will be up and available. Top center location. Dahaka smashing a wave up into the fort front gate. Abathur hugging onto the structure as well. Mule was summoned for bottom, and Hazu does go down. First blood picked up by Team Serdath. Masquerade playing aggressive, looking to go in further onto Johan, but is unable to find a secondary kill. Still, experience is good. Another member off the map, and so a little less soak coming through. Abathur trying to make up as much as he can. And also help out the Hogger in top lane. ETC Malfurion in bottom. Is the hyper carry Greymane enough? We're not sure. We do have Wizen Duelist for your Greymane at level 7. Might be seeing a Worgen build because using Darkflight grants 50 physical armor against the next 2 attacks while in Worgen form. So maybe like Unfettered Assault and like Lord of his Pack potentially? Or maybe like Alpha Killer? There's a lot of slows and stuff, so Lord of his Pack actually procs off of slows, stuns, and roots, if memory serves correct. You do have those, the level 13 or level 16 from Abathur as well with the Soma transfer. Or no. Basically, Abathur has a slow on the pressurized glands later on, which would synergize with that. But it is going to be your ETC Hogger. Sorry, ETC Greymane taken down. Hogger does fall as well. A triple kill picked up by Team Serdath. As they may get Garden Terror here. We might be jumping into the comms in a moment.
A seed has sprouted. Best not fight over it, hmm?
All right, so I think they're going to get this. Let's jump into their comms. I want to hear how they're getting along on this.
I don't have any.
Just you. No.
Yeah, they are.
They are hard, no?
No, they're not. They're
in time.
Okay.
I have TP as well if they look on you.
Just match the Greymane, he's top. I'm going.
I haven't 20 in my fly, so be aware of that.
Yeah, Greymane is top.
Look at my position.
I kind of want to keep value, but like I'm hitting quite hard.
Greymane is still top. Malfurion top. I don't think we commit here.
Yeah, I just want him to not auto-attack the thing.
They're going mid.
Something.
They could look top here. Get last guy.
Yeah, I have D for bot.
I can look on ETC. I'm getting ETC. I'm getting ETC.
I'm moving down. Play near the wall. Near the wall.
I'm gonna go as well. Yeah, waiting.
Ah, but
What? ETC.
just run.
You're dead. An arrow dead.
Well, we cast a curse the shit out of Team Serdath as they get the Garden Terror phase. They will take down a fort, but they lose their Hanzo early on. Falstad was literally like, I'm killing ETC, and I look down over there, he's attacking the fort. Falstad goes down. Brightwing falls. And it's Giga. No! I thought Rutsu was about to literally die back. Gaff is, that's a clone. Hammerang goes out, hitting onto Hazu. Masquerade rotating in here. Thunderclap on the ground. The Tranquility from Malfurion activated. This Curse Bullet lands onto Masquerade, who did go into Avatar. Has it available at level 10 here. Hazu really low. Will get taken down by the Muradin. A good scatter comes out from Hanzo as well. Staggering blow. Loot Horde doesn't get a stun. Alright, 13 talent here, almost here on both sides. Muradin dwarf tossing in, Gus to push back the ETC. Hortipulted from the Hogger. Huge staggering blow up against the wall as Hogger sets up a U-shaped bounce around this little camp pit. He's bouncing, but I think he's dead. Mule summoned in mid lane. Power slide from ETC. Root from Malfurion, the Dragon's Arrow, trying to create space. Takessa blinks to the left-hand side. Muradin dwarf tosses over the wall. The fort will be saved, and Mule will help out, bolster more experience or health on that. Muradin's currently working on a camp, and I don't think he's going to be discovered. So this will be picked up for free and might take down the fort in the end. Augur respawning. Mule still working on the structure HP. Muradin dwarf toss over the wall. Siege Giants provided vision from that. Will confirm the fort in mid. And Team Hazu starting to fall behind here in map number 2. Is it going to be a map 3 trajectory? Possibility is there. Top lane wave is pretty thick. Masquerade will go clear that out. Brightwing helping out. We do currently have hard camp for bottom lane grab. Falstad starting out the Bruiser camp above. Or sorry, the Siege Giant camp for their team. Is there going to be a rotation onto this? No. Okay. Brightwing was anticipating it, so phase shift in. Abathur is going to go ahead and slap the Siege Giants. Abathur auto attack damage, by the way, if you're wondering, is currently 46. 46 damage from Abathur. Woo, big one. Oh yeah, Masquerade always takes Sledgehammer level 4. It's like, it's whenever I see him, he always takes this on Muradin. Power slide into Dragon's Arrow, goes wide. Phase shift from Brightwing will come through. The Tranquility from Malfurion, activated isolation on the ETC. As Greymane gets a few autos onto Masquerade. We do have a clone of Greymane as well. Trying to lunge in here, looking to take down the Dahaka. The root is good, and Serdath will fall. Moshpit ETC catches the tail of Brightwing, and the Fairy Dragon will fall. They should lock it at 69 for Abathur for the meme. That's what they should do. It is going to be the Unfettered Assault. Is it Lord of his Pack? Because we have the Soma Transference, and it is going to also be the Envenom Spines. So it will be Alpha Killer instead, but Envenom Spines does have that slow on it. So that's why I was wondering, maybe Lord of his Pack. Basic attacks against hero deal 3, but it is going to be the Alpha Killer for the percent base damage. Let me check here something really quickly. I have to sneeze, I feel. Attacking heroes that are slowed, rooted, or stunned increases Greymane's basic attack damage from 25 to 3 seconds. Increase to 50% in Worgen form, yeah. I feel like that level 16 with Abathur plus the Lord of his Pack is really good, but I guess 3%. 3% is what Hazu wants. Power slide onto Masquerade. Curse Bullet lands as well. He dwarf tosses over the wall, lands a Storm Bolt onto Greymane, who was trying to razor swipe in. Moshpit, by the way, was on a 30-some second cooldown. Encore was the level 13 pickup for ETC. Was nerfed a few patches ago from 5 to 4%. 4% of 120 seconds. It's like something. I thought I remembered off the top of my head. I don't remember. I'll let chat do that math. Well, we do have the pack leader for the Dahaka, nerfed by 1 second in the recent patch that happened this week. We do have the Critterize for Brightwing. Garden Terror could be, or sorry, second seed could be picked up on the side of Team Serdath, and I think Takesa gets it. Yep. Face melt into the Dahaka right there. Siege Giant still pushing up into mid, will be cleared away by Falstad and friends. Dahaka meanders his way to top lane for clear onto that camp and such. Giants in bottom. Fight in mid lane breaks out, I do believe. Cursed Bullet, Staggering Blow, the Gust is good. The face shift from Brightwing, as they both are going to be on that. That was a really good sidestep from the team. Nano missing the Dragon's Arrow. But Takesa with a really good play right there, keeping Masquerade alive. And Siege Giant started again on the left-hand side. Swamp Grotto will be able to put a paw on the point. A hoof would be ETC. But Hogger's able to get a paw on the point, and they'll steal away this Siege Giant camp from mid lane. Siege Giants in bottom still pushing in, as we mentioned earlier. Avatar from Murden will expire in a moment, I believe. We do have Siege Giants plus the minion wave getting good siege onto the bottom lane for it. The next seed is in the top right of the map. As there's going to be isolation from Dahaka on the flank. We currently have Greymane split from the team, but that's the clone. HasuObs being the real Greymane, Gafflo being the Abathur. Top lane wave was cleared away. Abathur was trying to hat soak that and clear things out. Next seed on the right side of the map, and it's going to be 5 to 6 in kills. Almost level 19 to level 18, favoring Team Hasu. And it seems like Team Hasu will get this Garden Terror seed. No summoning of the objectives. Scatter won't go through. ETC just drops a raw fucking mosh. Lands it onto 2. The Dragon's Arrow interrupts. Power slide into the enemies. Big cooldown reduction on that mosh pit already at 87 seconds. Hasu, though, left for dead as the allies all disengaged. And they were like, Hasu, you're good to get out, right? No, he wasn't. Mule healing up that side wall. Currently have Masquerade clearing out the wave ahead of time. Siege Giants plus Hanzo pushing onto the fort here. Falstad maybe getting chased by Hogger, but no, not the case. And next seed will be spawning at the bottom left of the map. The Greymane respawn timer is going to be a little bit after. I'm wondering if Team Hasu just has to eat the objective. Brush tuck in from the Dahaka, looking for more here in the bottom lane as we do have a Dwarf Toss, Phase Shift, Stormbolt, Drag lands on a Malfurion, and Hunter Orc will get taken down. Team Serdath making plays and taking games? I don't know. 8 to 5 in kills, just about level 20 on both sides, but those kills favor Team Serdath, as this will be Dahaka grabbing objective for Garden Terror Summon. Is this a game-winning push through bottom? Death timer on Malfurion, 30 seconds. Greymane has respawned, heading into top lane for the clear onto the Siege Giant camp and minion wave. Dwarf Toss in, Stormbolt into Hogger, but he had the spin active already. Contagion, Rewind, Bullseye, Wind Tunnel, and Invisible Friends. You'll be seeing the Tooth and Claw for Greymane. We've been seeing that a bit more. Hive Mind on Abathur. Mosh Pit from ETC interrupted by a Polymorph. Full cooldown, no, 10-second cooldown. ETC taken down. Greymane trying to make some plays. The Wind Tunnel from the Falstad pushing Hasu up against the wall. Nano getting so very low, taken down by the Hogger. No control from Hogger, won't be enough to take them down. The Garden Terror's encore. Hasu may fall here. Tranquility from Malfurion activated. We do have Blink Heals from the Brightwing. There is going to be a route from Malfurion onto a few enemies. The Garden Terror is still finding damage on the core as Greymane will be traded for Brightwing. And ladies and gentlemen, we are going to a map 3. We are on the road for a full 12 map day. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate all you hanging out with me, but we're going to get set up for map 3, and we're going to find out, will Team Hasu win or will Team Serdath reverse sweep? GG. Well played. Welcome in, everybody. The third map in our best of 3 series. So far, all 3 best of 3s have gone the distance to a map number 3. And we still have one more series after this. We've got Team Serdath versus Team Sven. But let's find out who's going to be victorious here on Tomb of the Spider Queen for this final game for Team HasuObs, as they have first pick priority as the losing side. Will ban away Malfurion, so he will not be pickable this game. Team Serdath will be choosing Tomb of the Spider Queen, as we are going to also get your Twitch prediction going. The ads literally timed out with the start of the draft. I am so good at what I do. So Lucio Malfurion. The outfits, I mean, the bouts are always good. I mean, there's that one Australian. Is she Australian? There's the one tall goth lady. Oh. But yeah, the bouts. That's what I really care about is the bouts. Yeah, it's the wrestling that I enjoy. Not a tall goth woman suplexing other women around. No, that can't be the reason I love it. Sips tea. All right, Johanna Malfurion will be banned away. We got yourself a Lucio removed, as well as Chromie. Chromie has been drawing a lot of bans today. Maev. Is there going to be an early snap pick for Chromie for the side of Indeed. The members, though, of Team Serdath had to have known this is coming their way. So what do they want to go into against the Chromie? Sergeant Hammer's not a fun time, as Chromie just has tons of artillery into her. Maybe a Medivh to portal in, dive into the backline, but didn't Team Serdath? Team Serdath did a Medivh comp in map 1, and actually it was doing kind of good in the latter half of the game. So maybe that'll be the direction. We do have the Junkrat and Anduin on the left side. Things are shaping up for a potential Stitches comp on the left. Junkrat, Anduin really good to follow up a Gorge or even a Hook with a Steel Trap or a Chastise. Sorry, my neck today. I lean too much into my microphone. I need to get better posture. I just need to, like, buy better posture. I think you get that at, like, Home Depot or something. It is time. They're doing it. They're doing it. They're doing it. We saw this yesterday. Team Sven ran this yesterday against Team Dino with very good success. And it was Sylvanas Dahaka, Hanzo... Sorry, I don't know why I'm doing that today with Lucio. Sylvanas Dahaka, Lucio, Zul, and Medivh. So obviously this is a little bit different. Blaze to be banned away. That was one of the pickups in that one. Or no, it was the Dahaka, as I mentioned. Blaze to be removed. Why Blaze removal? Bunker mitigates last rites. I mean, Bunker's just good in general, but like, why the Blaze target ban is my question. Dahaka will be removed from Team Hazu. Alright. I still think this is a Stitches comp on the side of Team Serdath. I still think it's a Stitches comp. They could literally go Stitches with Leoric or Stitches Falstead here, and then flex their solo lane. Or they go Stitches Leo and then do a flex in that spot, which isn't bad either. But Falstead's really good because you hook, Gorge, gust away the enemies, and then look for victory. So it will be the Leoric, but we're going to get Tyrael instead. I don't think it's a Sergeant Hammer game, but I feel like with Tyrael, you want some sort of sustained damage dealer. Sergeant Hammer and Tyrael have gone together because of the Swift Retribution level 7 for the movement speed buff and the attack speed buff as well. We saw that yesterday. Team Hazu actually ran that, and it was basically like when we were in the comms, we basically heard... no, it wasn't Team Hazu. It was Team Sven, I think, because they have the Nagram as the main tank, and I want to say I heard Nagram saying that he kept buffing the hammer. Hogger and Deckard. Wait, no, Team Sven, that's not right. Nagram is on Disciples' team, I think. Because Uki is the main tank for... Uki, however you want to say it, is the main tank for the side... for Team Sven, I think. Because we're going to see him later on today. Anyways, Hogger, Deckard, Zul, Medivh, Chromie for the side of Team Hazu. Serdath will go into what? Tracer. The Tracer works pretty good. Recall can mitigate the Bone Prison, unless she gets CC to Oblivion. I think this is going to be a great draft. Either way, Twitch prediction's going, and apparently there's 27,000 on Team Hazu to win. You put your channel points where your beliefs are. Yeah, Team Disciple has Nagram as the main tank, and Sven has Uki. Uki. Ucky. Yeah, that's right. I had it right. Also, I don't think he really cares the pronunciation. I don't think it's too... I asked him during CCL, and then people still corrected me. Like, he literally told me it was Ucky, and then people were like, it's Uki! And I'm like, I asked the player, what do you want from me? Left side will be Team Serdath with your Masquerade Tyrael. Serdath on the Leoric Nano Junkrat. Rutsu on the Tracer, and Taikesu will be your Anduin. Right side of the map is going to be the crew of Team HasuObs looking to shut down this reverse sweep with a Hazu Chromie, Hunter Orc Deckard, Gaff on the Medivh, Johanna Yaya will be your Zool, and a Hogger to be played by Svampgrada. Blow 'em up level 1 for your Junkrat. Probably Boom Pow level 4, good synergy with those. A 1-2 punch for the Tracer, Justice for all Tyrael. The Orc is going to go into Consume Vitality, so usually it's Ghastly Reach, but on this map, Neopescence is really good. And Even-Handed Blessing for the Anduin. Currently have your Chromie with her Timewalker Pursuit, Portal Mastery Medivh. Sapphire from the Decker Cane, when applied, increases the Roderick slow from 35% to 65%. This is 30% buff. You got your Hogger on the Prowl. And Zool will go into Shade level 1. It increases the cooldown by 10 seconds, but during the activated time of your Bone Armor, you avoid all incoming auto attack damage, which is great against the Tracer. Swamp and bottom is low. Tracer won't be able to get the kill as Hazu comes through, and Rutsu is able to blink away from a little bit of incoming damage. Alrighty, Adhoral Anomaly for the Chromie will be grabbed. Hogger on the right side working on this camp. We have Zool working on Wave with Chromie as well. Tyrael jumps in. Bone Prison onto Masquerade, but he'll be fine to back away by the fort front gate. As we do have Hogger working on a vertical bounce over on the right side. We do have Rutsu working on this camp as well. Couple auto attacks from Anduin and Tracer working on things here, and looks like everything's pretty simple at the start. Nothing really too flashy going on in this map number 3. Masquerade being slowed a little bit. There's going to be a Hogger bounce, a Bone Prison, a staggering blow. The Leap of Faith will be good as Concussion Mine blasts a few enemies to the side. Is that Boom Pow? Enemy heroes hit by Concussion Mine reduce the cooldown by 10 seconds, and the cooldown is 16. Great synergy with the blow 'em up, since the ability duration after enemies hit by Concussion Mine or Steel Trap give Junkrat a bonus damage by 25% for 6 seconds. Look at that synergy! It's almost like, chat, if you read tooltips, you can find like good things that work with other talents. Crazy. Bone Prison on the Masquerade. Concussion Mine will allow Johan to back off, and Leoric in bottom lane is going to be just trading blows with Svampgrada. Portal set up by Medivh. Jumping around with Raven Familiar. Concussion Mine allows Nano to back off as he did get hit with that Bone Prison. And it's 1 kill so far in favor of Team Hazu. As our Twitch game will close here in about 30 seconds, get your predictions in. As Svampgrada gets harassed, another Bone Prison onto Masquerade. Skeletal Scythe, big damage from Chromie. Leap of Faith pulls the ally to safety, but the portal from Medivh is set up. Did Mr. Streamer just insult us? How? Well, Time War's Pursuit is going to be able to scout out the Leoric here. Potential turn-in. Available for both sides. Portal set up by the Medivh allows Deckard to back away with the Force of Will. Tracer scouted out in the bush. I don't think she was hit by the slow from the Haradra Cube as she blinked away. Nano being delayed out by Chromie damage. You don't read tooltips? Yeah, I know, you just admitted it. Got him! I mean, the most of the Heroes of Storm community doesn't read tooltips. That's the honest truth. Red Web Weavers will descend to the side of Team HasuObs, and let's just jump in their comms. Why not?
I'm coming on Tyrell.
Tyrell, yeah.
You're...
Okay, no pull.
I don't go take this one.
Only one should take quarter so we can
No
focus
play.
shield.
Yeah, get the Junkrat boobs when he when you take
Fine,
aggressive
bot again.
No W on the junk up here.
Running
Okay, I can portal. Yeah, but I can portal. I'm taking first.
No W,
I'm
no
a
W.
root.
Just auto him. Yeah, nice, nice.
Root to this guy.
I have Q now.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'll catch mid wave, mid soak.
Auto this.
I have no tap. I have enough mana for one wave.
Leon or Drain.
Try to finish mid with Chrome's.
Yeah.
It's 1 W away from them.
Yeah.
We're getting 10.
10.
I'm just gonna back.
Okay. I'll push out top. And then I'll try to pay instead.
I will give it back. Kill top now.
I'm with you.
I will tap stall their payments maybe or
I'm going to stall. I have big stalls.
Can I do both or no?
Again, they're all very angry top. They use spawn on Chromie.
I'm really low.
I'm just gonna stick it up. He will just left. He will just left.
No, that's
I cannot protect you.
I'm gonna start this then.
All right. Well, we got to hear a little bit from their comms, and at the end, you heard Hasu 111 damage overkill from the Riptire that chased him down. Didn't have his level 13 at that time. They just rolled into level 11, so he would have had timeout if it was just a little bit later. Leyline Seal goes out as there is going to be a potential invaded scamp. The Sanctification from Tyrael is going to be good. The Light Bomb comes out from Anduin. The Concussion Mine Blast Hunter Orc back. We do have a flank from Hogger in this corridor, and that is going to be stacks done for your Medivh. We also have Junkrat going down. Tykesa's so very low. Hasu wants the chase, but I don't think he's going to be able to get it. Looking for the Sandblast damage into Tykesa. Unable to confirm it, but now Zool heads to top lane and will soak things, or clear things out. Mid lane managed by Chromie and the rest, and bottom lane might get smashed into the keep front gate. We do have your Entomb for Leoric, Sanctification Tyrael, Light Bomb Anduin, Riptire for the Junkrat, and Pulse Bomb is going to be the Sticky Bomb for Tracer. Leyline Seal, Slowing Sands, Stay While and Listen, Shockwave, and that's a big Stay While and Listen! What's the follow-up? Slowing Sands into burst damage on a Masquerade, but Healing Debuff and Scroll of Sealing don't land early enough, so that is going to be no kill on Damaska, as Red Web Weaver Turn-In is available. Masquerade gets hit with a couple autos. Deckard has the read. Haradra Cube Slow is going to be there, but no allies in top to sustain the chase, as Zool did have to Hearth out for full everything. Hogger turning in 27. If you're curious who sold in what, there you go. Zool with 21 of the 55 needed, and that'll put them at 48. And then it looks like Deckard or Medivh need to turn in. All right, Red Web Weaver is descending once again. Team Hasu will get 13 talent here, as their bottom lane fort's taking a bit of damage. Hogger will rotate in to clear this out. 13 talent, though. The big one is going to be the Ancient Blessings for Deckard Cain. We're actually going to be seeing amplified damage on the Zool. He doesn't go Jailers at 4, but goes into Troggle's Essence at 7. What? Okay. Weird. Like, what? Okay, whatever. So top fort does go down. Mid lane being pushed into as well. Sandblast coming out from Chromie. Slowing Sands. Mostly a zoning tool. Masquerade is going to jump back with the Eldruin's Might. Oh, he had the Eldruins on that location. That's why the Slowing Sands was right there, as there was pressure from the portal onto Masca, but he taps well. Desperate Prayer from the Anduin to heal up a little bit more. Bone Prison onto Masquerade does have that amplified damage. Sanctification coming down from this Tyrael as well. Pulse Bomb with the Sticky Bomb landing onto the Deckard as he gets a Force of Will from Medivh. The Skeletal Mages come back. Come out. We do have a staggering blow to push Masquerade and Light Bomb back. Root will land onto Leoric. He's got 26 gems. That might be a lot of gems lost if they get the kill, but Leyline Seal finds 2. Stay a while and listen. There's pings onto Tracer, but Hogger's working on a camp, and it doesn't look like there'll be any advances to take anyone down. Well, it's currently a 2-kill advantage on the side of Team Hasu. A 2-level advantage as we're almost 14 to almost 16. Call it a level and a half realistically. Leoric's managing mid. Webweaver Tournament is really good or available for Team Serdath. Team Hasu still about 18 gems to go. Tyrael looking for a flank, jumps in. The Pulse Bomb lands on a Hunter Orc, but there's going to be another Force of Will. The Shockwave misses onto one of the targets. The portal will allow a few allies to back away, but Urutsu takes a little bit of damage from Hogger, cancels the bounce, and Medivh will be caught inside the Entomb. A scroll of sealing to zone everyone. Concussion Mine activated as well. Masquerade and the Slowing Sands trying to wiggle their way out as another Sanctification will be used. The Stay Well and Listen interrupted by a Concussion Mine of Junkrat. And Leoric is getting low, but won't go down. Another Skeletal Mage is summoning. Leyline Seal onto Masquerade. The Leap of Faith is good onto him. Portal for Gav will not be set up for another chase in. Does look like bottom lane fort's going to get a little bit low here. Johan with the Bone Spear level 16. 12-second cooldown. Deal 431 scaling damage to enemies in a line. Or wave clear, I guess. Serdath and Rutsu getting the channel here in this top objective pit. We need another 3 gems. Who's got them? Well, Junkrat, Anduin, or Tyrael. Potentially Leoric in a wave if he steps up for those gems, but it looks like he leaves those behind. Temporal Flux for your Medivh. We'll see safety in numbers for the Deckard. I've been seeing more and more safety in numbers, which, I mean, stat-wise, it's really good if you think about it. If 2 ally heroes are nearby, Fortitude the Faithful grants an additional 10 armor, 50 mana regeneration per second, and causes Deckard's basic abilities to recharge an additional 50% faster. Huge. Looks like Chromie. Looks like there's a call to turn in, and they've got... Leoric's got it. Well, if no one drops gems during this blue Webweaver phase, Team Hasu can get a Webweaver summoning afterwards. Those 16 tiers not here. That's going to be a Shockwave from Hogger, not connecting on anyone. The Concussion Mine pushes Medivh away. The portal was set up, but he birds up and then floats around. Pressing onto Tyrael, zones for a moment. A few grenades thrown out by Chromie, or sorry, by Junkrat into Chromie. She backs away. It's fine. No, my point is that I just don't see it very often, and we're seeing it a lot in this tournament. That's my whole point. That's it. It's been popping up more and more as the Riptire is interrupted. We do have the Sanctification down from the tier. We have a sleep onto Anduin. And the Entomb from Leoric will not find anything. I mean, safety numbers has been good for, like, bonkers amount of time. It's just, like, everyone goes into Scroll of Stone Curse or into, Super Pots. Oh, wait, no, Super Pots is 13, isn't it? Wraithwalk from Leoric. There's going to be a Bone Prison, a Leyline Seal onto Junkrat. The Slowing Sands underneath it with the level 20 upgrade. Medivh is going to be able to take down Anduin. Chromie gets the Junkrat. Serdath is low. And Masquerade gets a well tap, but yeah, really quickly, let's talk about this. Level 16 is the Herodric Staff is the big one that we see. I was like, wait a minute, Super Pots is level 13, but yeah, Heraldric Staff is often the ones that I see. Every 5 seconds you get the 3/4 second bonk. Scroll of Stone Curse does pop up a lot, but I feel like safety in numbers is just not as prioritized. All of the level 16s are really good. It's just, I think it's probably the Medivh player flavor. Red Webweavers descending plus boss. Team Hazu might be going for the best of 3 victory. Yeah, it's either E or AA style. Exactly. Which I'm happy. Like, I'm happy that we're seeing more safety in numbers. Like, I think it's a really good talent, but it's just Heraldric Staff is really hard to pass up. A 3/4 second stun every 5 seconds. That's kind of good. And then Scroll of Stone Curse if the enemy is stacking up a lot. It's very good. But either way, 20 talents are almost here. Webweaver plus boss. Team Hazu looking for victory in map number 3 of this best of 3 series. Leyline Seal goes out from Medivh. Top lane keep does go down. Riptire from Junkrat thrown into the enemies. Bone Prison under Rutsu the Tracer. Concussion Mine blasting people around. The Shockwave from Hogger goes up, but Leorc already had the Wraith Walk active. Meanwhile, Hazu in the backline taking a lot of damage. Will get a potion really quickly, throwing back some Sandblast. Webweaver and Boss are on core. The Raven Familiar getting so many triggers. That's going to be a really good stay while and listen. The Leap of Faith pulls one to the side. Nano caught by no Leyline Seal. Masquerade at the end of that will be. Core shielding is dropping. There's going to be Boss at 50%. Serdath is going to be falling low, but have the drain applied. We currently have Zool going down to the Nexus Forces. Boss is still wailing away on the core. And ladies and gentlemen, Silly Samuros and Champion Cho'Galls, that will be Team Hazu with victory here in map 3 of our 3rd best of 3. And I'm out of tea. All right. Well, then, we still have one more series after this ad break. So we're going to go ahead and roll out some ads. We're going to go ahead and set up our final best of 3 of the day. Up next is going to be Team Serdath versus Team Sven. Thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. I hope you're enjoying the series as is today. If you have the availability of a Prime Gaming or a sub, it is very much appreciated if you can do it. If you'd like to gift a sub or anything, that helps us out a ton. I know I'm hounding on this a lot, but we sustain full-time streaming through your support, your love, and your awesomeness. So let's go ahead and roll out those ads, get ready for another best of 3, and we're going to find out who will come out victorious in the final series of the day, and will the final series go the distance? Will we get all 4 best of 3s to go to a map 3, or will someone ruin our day? Let's go ahead and find out.